There's a place in Thailand where time moves differently, a place where silence speaks louder than words, where the weight of the world fades into stillness. And today, we're taking you to this side of Thailand a few ever see. This quiet sanctuary lies in northeastern Thailand, Nong Khai. Our journey began with a 12-hour bus ride from Chiang Mai to the temple, and when we arrived, we were welcomed into the world of Mae Chis and monks. This journey wasn't just about witnessing traditions, it was about living them and feeling their transformative pulse from within. For 3 days, we experienced the sacred, the profound, and everything in between. It was a new way of seeing the world, and now we want to take you there.
You crying?
I'm not crying, I'm just nervous. You know, like this is a very different territory. Hello. We just arrived. They're now studying language. Wow. Maybe we can, yeah. Kun chu arai? Kun chu? Oh, kun chu arai ka?
When we arrived, the Mae Chis were already deep in class, heads bowed, softly reciting lines in a language I didn't recognize at first. It was Pali, the sacred language of early Buddhist scriptures. These ancient words are believed to be the closest surviving record of the Buddhist teachings, and here they were, passing them down, one verse at a time. In Thailand, even within monastic life, education holds deep importance. What we saw wasn't just ritual, it was reflection, preservation, a quiet revolution through learning. Because these women, they aren't just learning for themselves, they're among the few Mae Chis who will go on take the national exam, a path rarely taken by Buddhist women. And in that soft classroom, with the soft hum of fans and the rustle of pages, I realized this was history in the making.
She just ordered here.
Oh. And then, no,
Anon is her mother stay at the south of Thailand. It's only 1 meal per day. If you want 2 meal, you can collect your food for lunch.
I'm about to change into my clothes that she just gave me. I've been feeling quite nervous. I mean, this isn't my first time doing a meditation retreat, but I feel like the approach and the energy here is quite more intense. And also my mind is kind of all over the place. But I'm feeling so nervous. I feel quite nervous. I had to recite the 8 precepts, and of course I've never done that in my life, so that's a little bit challenging for me. And then also I gave like an offering of flowers and other things. I'm not 100% sure, but well, it's quite intense. The level of discipline it takes to be here is hard. One of the questions that is lingering in my head is, how can you simultaneously like solely focus on yourself but also be in a community at the same time? That seems a little bit difficult for me, and maybe that's where you know, then take wisdom from others and you have guidance from others and whatnot. Anyways, today is the first night and I have to wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye. I had to wake up at about 2:50 to start getting ready, and by 3 o'clock we had to do our first meditation, and it was kind of in like this forest setting, and it was meditation for about 2 hours. So in the dark, of course there was a little bit of light, but mostly in the dark you had to do meditation. Then after that, the teacher gave us a speech and talked a little bit.
After the early morning meditation, I followed them into the soft light of morning. I got to experience something rare, bintabat, the alms round. In Thailand, this practice is traditionally reserved for monks. But these women are different. Their temple believes in giving them the opportunity to walk this path, both literally and spiritually. Watching them walk barefoot, bowl in hand, was quietly powerful. It's more than receiving food, it's about being seen. Being allowed to participate in this Asian tradition gives their role more visibility, more dignity. And as I walked behind them, I realized this is what progress can look like. Gentle, grounded, but deeply courageous.
To go get breakfast, but we just finished the morning meditation. But actually today I'm not feeling so well. My stomach is hurting so bad, and I think this always happens when I feel quite stressed. My sabay,
may sabay.
My stomach, my sabay.
ยาก็ไม่ได้ใส่ได้กิน แล้วเมื่อเช้าไม่บอกแม่หนิงล่ะ
Lama chok my.
เมื่อเช้าไม่บอกแล้วว่าไม่สบาย
Oh.
So many of you might have seen in the morning where the monks are outside and they are taking donations, mostly food donations, I think. And maybe you might have been curious on what happens afterwards, and this is what happens. They bring it back to their temple or the area that they live in, and it gets separated so that everybody can share the food. And so far, at least here, it seems like they're having abundance of food all the time. You can see they have some fruits here.
Dana Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavantu Sambamangalang Rakhantu Sambadevata Sambanumavena Sana Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavantu Sambamangalang Rakhantu Sambadevata Sama Sanganumavena Sana Soti
It's kind of hard to put yourself in a situation like this where, you're here. I don't want to say as an experiment, just as an experience itself, because the people here are not here for experience. This is their way of life. In my opinion, a little bit can come as a little bit disrespectful. And that's not something I want to come across at all, because everybody here has been so kind to me, generous, and just accommodating. I never experienced to do this here in Thailand, but I got the chance to. And it just made me realize how, first of all, lucky I am and how grateful I should be and can be more. Overall, this experience has brought another layer inside of me, and it's another core memory that shook my core being in terms of what I really value and who I'm really supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be.
Now, after months of quiet study and daily discipline, they're here taking the national Pali exam. The room is simple, no ceremony, no cameras. Just women in white robes calmly opening their books and doing something not many Mae Chis have done before. No one's making a big deal about it, and maybe that's what makes it so powerful. It's not about proving anything, it's about choosing to keep learning, choosing to show up, and watching that unfold. I felt something shift in me. These women are shaping what's possible within a tradition that's often slow to change. Not by fighting it, but by showing up day after day and doing the work. I came here expecting to document a tradition, but I left feeling like I'd witnessed a kind of revolution, a soft one, a sacred one. And it made me wonder, what could shift in our world if we valued gentle strength as much as loud ambition?